What's going on, everybody? TheKennyDubz here with another weekly update for the full version of Mega Man X DiVE for December 6th, 2023. So, as you can see here on the title screen, we have a new event started. Or rather, I say new event, a rerun of an event, rather. However, if you listen to the audio, you might be confused about what event it is, because the background is Street Fighter, music is Monster Hunter. Nebula Joy, once again, not having the correct music playing, which is extremely weird, because we had the correct music playing earlier, for this initial Street Fighter run. But yes, the Street Fighter collab is rerunning now, so that means Ryu, Chun-Li, and Akuma should be getting some buffs. So, first and foremost, let's check the notice board, because the notice board has been updated, and that is really, really good, and I like that. So hopefully they keep it up and put relevant information in the notice board, because they frequently don't put information on the notice board that should be there. So, let's take a look first. Street Fighter Rerun banner, Ryu and Chun-Li and Ryu. One free 10 pull available, very, very good. Both characters receive a major buff, that is fantastic. I guess they're going to do Akuma next week, because Akuma was part of this event, but Akuma was a part of the Wave 2 of the Street Fighter event, so that's what I'm going to assume is going to happen. He'll get his buff then. DiVE Unlimited Weapon Rerun banner. Omega and Berserker Greats are both receive major buff. 10 pull tickets available in the store. Okay, this is very, very nice. Omega getting a buff was actually, I think, very, very needed, because Omega was one of those characters that seemed like, I'm not sure if he was a fan favorite, but he's always seemed like, you know, one of the cooler characters that people liked, but just wasn't very good for a very, very long time. So hopefully these buffs will bring him back into playability at the very least against the current generation of characters. Following that, Street Fighter Champion Edition Stage Rerun 1 HP challenge completed to obtain a random number of elemental medals between 200 and 500, which is a set number, to be quite honest. Because the Street Fighter stage is quite long and it's a little annoying, but you know, that's fine. Speaking of the Street Fighter stage, I will have a card somewhere. I already did this event on already covered on my channel, yeah, we'll have that, have a card somewhere about that. Along that, fight missions and fight store. Complete fight missions to earn fight coins, and then use them to redeem various rewards in the fight store. That's alongside the Street Fighter event. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, but there is a special login bonus for this. I'll have a screenshot of it here. And lucky roulette changes, DNA point 2000, DNA point 4000 be added to the prize pool. I hate this, because one, I already spent my lucky roulette tokens because it had gone unupdated for so long. I just used them when the Colonel banner dropped. But I also hate this because this is, again, that's good for the lucky roulette, but it's bad for people that aren't spending money on the game. So they added more ways to get DNA points, but only if you're paying, you know, if you're a paying player, which really, really sucks. It sucks even more that it's called a lucky roulette instead of just letting you just raw buy them, to be quite honest. Like, that would be even better. Then this, I think, just so you can guarantee it. But yeah, so now there's additional DNA in the game, and there's a relevant chip for your weapons that you can't access unless you're actively paying for the game, and then you are lucky enough to roll, you know, to roll the exclusive things. Though DNA points aren't exclusive, it's just kind of hard to get them in the game right now. Overall, I think the changes, well, the availability of more DNA is good, but I just don't like the implementation of it. I have to zoom in also. Okay, so the changes right now. Vengeful Vials, Vengeful Round base damage increased by 30%, which is interesting. They're buffing Vial already. It's very interesting. Next Dive Armor X is apparently getting buffs, which I thought they would continue buffing older characters first rather than buffing Next Dive Armor X. Super Kick Crush no longer triggers a preventative shield. Instead, it triggers a shield that can withstand 108% attack damage. Does not stack with passive 3 Skilled Hunter. Huh, that's interesting. So there's another way. So you don't get a preventative shield. You get a regular shield. That's interesting. Okay, sure. Decrease damage of dive stock charge shot at max charge by 20%. I don't know how much this is going to matter because I don't remember what the base damage is. We can go look at that later, assuming I haven't leveled up my my damage anyway. Next up, Dive Armor Rico. Pass with a restriction off. Restriction off. Recreation charge shot can no longer reset upon hitting a target. What? Recreation plasma shot and recreation charge cannon dive can still reset upon hitting a target. Wait. Why? Why is that not the same for... See, I don't remember all the passes on Dive Armor Rico. That's interesting. I'm not sure why they changed that. The other two can, but the cross charge shot can't. Passive 4 additional arm, reduce damage of the missiles by 15%. And now for some buffs. Actually, I guess these were just adjustments rather than direct buffs. Because the I just said buffs because I was thinking, because like I saw a vial. These are adjustments, not buffs. Because this is the second one for next Dive Armor X is a nerf, and I don't know if this is a nerf or not. So it does not stack with this, but I don't even remember you getting a perennial shield. So I went back to look at next Dive Armor X. So I'm not sure if this specifically applies to Super Giga Crush, because he has modifier chips that change his Super Giga Crush to either Nova Shark or Dive Sword. And he gets a perennial shield from his passive 2, Ace Hunter. So I'm not sure if they're saying that if it's just the Super Giga Crush that doesn't trigger the perennial shield anymore. Because it would attack with Skilled Hunter. And that's weird, because you already have a passive that gives you a shield anyway in Skilled Hunter, so I'm not sure why they did that. And I was like, wait, don't you get a shield from Skilled Hunter? So, not sure about that. Alright, buffs to Omega. Let's go ahead and take a look at this here. So, double wave charge. Cooldown is 2.5 seconds now instead of, I guess it was 3 seconds before. Not sure. Mighty damage increase, flight speed, and range increase. Grants a 1 second true show time after each activation when at max charge. Chip 1 increases the damage wave of max charge shot by 20%. Chip 2 increases the damage wave of the sword. Increase damage of the sword wave by 20%. Charge Saber Clone 4 seconds, which I think might have been 6 seconds before. Mighty damage increase includes the meteor. Reduce damage to charge to reach max charge, now 1.5 seconds. Grants 1 second true show time. After each activation has a 2 second cooldown. Chip 2 increases max charge by 20 damage max charge by 20%. Incorrectly states as 276% fix incoming. Okay, well at least they're already aware that the text is incorrect and they will fix it. At max charge, Saber stuns the target for 2 seconds and cannot be removed. Okay, that's actually really good for Omega, because Omega has a lot of stuns in his kit, but with like more preventative shields, just like everywhere on characters, that makes Omega a lot less effective in general. So it's quite nice there. Okay, so melee mastery reduces damage taken by 30%, increased damage taken by 25% when equipped the melee weapon. Interesting change there. Arc blade increases the number of arc blades, their travel speed. So are you gonna tell us how many more arc blades we get, or is something we're just going to find out for ourselves? It just has increased the number. Passive 4, no player when battling a player, increase damage by 25%, decrease damage taken by 25%. That's okay. They had to change passive 4 because they incorporated passive 2 and passive 4 into one passive here. Fixed DNA 2, arc blades can bounce 5 times. I guess that's only a fixed DNA change. So now we're coming to the Ryu and Chun-Li changes. Let's see how these are. Shin Hadoken, cooldown 4 seconds. Mighty damage increase for both Denjin and Shinku. Increased range travel speed. Grants 1 second true show time upon activation. Chip 3 now allows both Denjin and Shinku Hadoken to travel through terrain. Fantastic. Denjin Renki. Grants 1 second true show time upon activation. Passive 1 Eternal Challenger. Enhances defense. Now triggers every 4 seconds and gives a 7% defense increase per stack. It can no longer be removed. I had to go back and actually look. I was like, that can be removed? I was like, oh, that's so awful in today's day and age. Oh, God. Passive 3, Lone Seeker, also 45% attack damage after activating Denjin Rinki. 45% attack damage. Okay, that's pretty good. It used to be like 30-ish%. Eternal Wanderer, increased damage up by 25%. Gladly take that. That is a very, very nice change there. But I don't think it... maybe it probably doesn't even matter, because it used to have another effect tacked onto it as well that would have a chance of negating stuns. But with everything getting true stun, I guess that doesn't really matter anymore. True Warrior now extends the true show time of Denjin Rinki to 2 seconds. Okay. I assume this still gives you the Ignoprinative Shield on the Stunzo. Everyone's Denjin Hadouken doesn't apply to Shingo Hadouken enhanced tracking. Okay. Fixed DNA 3 Mini Hadouken now ignores Serene and has enhanced tracking. Okay. So it looks like they just took the fixed DNA 3 and like kind of like smushed it into passive 1, because now it triggers every 4 seconds. Because part of that used to be that this lowered the trigger rate of the Eternal Challenger. Okay. Chun-Li, Spinning Bird Kick, major damage increase. Now grants a 1 second true invincibility or true short time upon activating without the need for a chip. That is very, very good, because Chun-Li was very susceptible to getting like CC'd while in her Spinning Bird Kick. And now you can use a better chip. Hyokusen, major damage increase, now grants a 2 second true short time upon activation. Again, very, very good, because that was one of the things that Chun-Li actually, I think, really, really needed on this. Chip 1 increase damage by 20%. That's okay. Chun-Li can still seal you out of your weapons and your skills with both of her skills. But I think with skill 2, you still probably want to use the stun chip. Although I don't think it has true stun on it. Which is fine. But it does deal a lot of damage. If you can like get in there and deal damage with it. Passive 1, 2, and 5 increase the value of speed, damage, and defense up to 22%, and this speed increase can no longer be removed. That's really nice, because when you would used to use Spinning Bird Kick, you get a speed boost, and then the other passives would give you stats based off of how many stacks of speed that you have from Spinning Bird Kick for 1, 2, and 5. Touching out now heals for 20% every 5 seconds. HP is below 75%. Okay, that's an interesting trade-off, because it used to be once you're below 50%, you heal 10% HP every 10 seconds. So now it's 20% once you get below 75% HP. Oh, no, that's a huge buff. Wait, what? No, yeah. Whoa. I don't know why I thought it was the other way around. Yeah, below 75%. 20% of your attack every 5 seconds. That's pretty good. Fixed DNA 1 increase the defense and damage increase, strengthened by Kiku to 24%. Fixed DNA 2 lower the cooldown healing of stretching out to 4 seconds instead of 5 seconds. Okay. And finally, Berserker Greatsword. Metro Rift no longer has internal cooldown, has 100% trigger rate. That's very, very interesting there. Now you can cause the rifts wherever and whenever you want. Increased tick damage in real rift to every 0.2 seconds. Interesting. 50% increase to base attack. Ooh, that's very, very interesting. Alright, so outside of that stuff, be sure to go over here to Guild Boss and collect your stuff. As you can see, I have nothing to collect because I didn't feel like doing my Guild Boss. Like I said, I'm the only one left in my guild at this point, and I just didn't feel like for me. But if you did participate, like I said, make sure you collect your contribution rewards, and your ranking rewards will be sent to you automatically. Over here in the shop, be sure to get your free daily pack each day. Some two limited vouchers are still here, apparently. Have some DNA, but again, I wouldn't really recommend buying these. So DNA packs as well. The only thing I really recommend buying are the daily packs over here, like I always mention. Doesn't seem to be anything else either. I thought there might be something for the Street Fighter event, because I remember at one point there were, but I guess there's not anymore. And over in Limited, you can see there's tab has no title on it. Cool. You can see the tokens here that we can get. You get some from logging in, and then you get some from doing some of the missions later, which we'll take a look at. And yeah, you can exchange them for various things. The champion crates here have various things in them. You can get elemental medals and some of the cards in here. You can't really see the cards from here. But you can get the Cammy S rank card, Rainbow Mika A rank, Yuri A rank, E Honda A rank. And that one champion crate 2. You have a chance to get the Zangief card there. And each one I think has 20 to 50 elemental medals alongside the cards. And over here you can get the M Bison. M Bison, I believe, has player killer if I remember correctly. So M Bison is a very, very nice card to pick up if you can get it. Over in the events, yeah, they just have the Monster Hunter music, and I can't understand. I legitimately don't know why they just can't have the right music. Actually, this might not be Monster Hunter music. I don't think this was here for the Monster Hunter event. No, I think it was. I don't remember. But here's challenge mode. And again, because I know people are going to be confused, you see like the red glow and it's supposed to indicate danger, low HP, 1 HP challenge. Because there's always people just like, why do I die in 1 hit? I have more than 1 HP. I have more HP than this. Not when you do this, you don't. Again, I will have a card or something somewhere on the screen to show or to indicate, you know, the things for the stage. And the rewards are over here. It's a general prize box thing. So you get tickets after you complete the stage. After you clear out a phase, you move on to the next phase. And you can go here. You can see the phases for each one. I believe up to phase 5 has elemental medals. Up to phase 4. So when you get to phase 5, there's no more elemental medals. But there's still some other good stuff you can get there. And this event will be running for 2 weeks, as you can see here. So there's that. So I hope you're ready to run this event a lot, or run it once and then just skip dive after that. Over here in the missions, here are our daily fighting missions for the fight coins. Use X for a story stage, use bit for co-op, complete event stage 40 times, you know, give AP 100 times, complete Jakob elevator hard 20 times. These are all pretty easy. The only ones that you're really gonna need to do daily are the ones that say daily. So use X for a story mission and bit for co-op. This means you can't skip them. So what I would recommend for this one, for the story stage, the fastest one is probably going to be your 3-3 here. It is just I think it's the Giant Mechanoid is the name. Regardless, it's just a mini boss fight. It's really easy to do, really simple, so that's the easiest one there. For co-op, I recommend 1-2. It is a very, very fast stage. You can solo it very quickly. The only real downside with it is that there are 2, maybe it's 1. There's one or 2 forced battle sections, but after that, it's just a boss fight. Very, very simple to get through there. And then in case you didn't know, the easiest Jakob stage is probably going to be your stage 8, regardless if it's normal, hard, or challenge. It's just one of the B-tank bosses. So generally what I used to do is, for my daily missions, is you do one challenge mode, it's like, okay, I come over here, stage 8, that's buster increase, so the weapons I'm probably going to have equipped anyway, whatever character you need to do, and then just bum rush this real quick, because like I said, it's just a B-tank, very, very simple, very, very quick. Alright, coming over here, take a look at the banners. We have the Chun-Li and Ryu banners. This actually takes me back, finally seeing this banner live again, because this was the first major banner when I started playing the Taiwan version. I went real hard for Chun-Li. I got her, so that was really, really nice there. And now they're back again, so that's nice there. I have both these characters on my account now, though. I prefer Chun-Li personally over Ryu, but I got them both. I don't see... Oh, I guess because it's on this banner this time. So here's the other capsule here as well. Omega and the Berserker Greatsword. Oh, also, there's a free temple here, so make sure you do that. You might be luck into Chun-Li or Ryu if you don't have them, which is pretty cool. And over here is Omega and the Berserker Greatsword banner. This does have a ticket associated with it. I didn't use one of my tickets last time. Oh, so I can use it here. I thought I did. Huh, okay. Well, I guess I can use this here if I really want, because I don't own Omega. So there's a chance I could get Omega. That's really, really nice there. I honestly forgot that I had my ticket, but because there's a ticket associated with this, not only can you buy the ticket, but there should be a free ticket with the stream like I usually get with the activation code. So as usual, shortly after the stream ends, I will have a YouTube short with the activation codes. Usually within an hour or so of the stream ending, I'll have it up. Around 9 p.m. EST is when the stream starts, usually, unless they're running late. So you can estimate by 10-ish, 10:15-ish, I'll have the short up with the codes for that. One last thing, I kind of just want to take a peek over at Akuma. I don't think he got buffed early, but let's go take a look here. Oh, okay, I leveled up Akuma's skills a little bit, I guess, for the... Okay, it doesn't look like they ghost buffed Akuma, because they like to ghost buff things and not tell us in the notice board, which I think is absolutely asinine. The notice board is there for things like that. Like the other week, I had to go back and let you guys know. I was like, hey, they buffed Ultimate Armor X. They just didn't put it in notice board, right? They tweeted it out. It was like, oh, by the way, Ultimate Armor X is buffed. I was like, don't put that in notice board so people know. I don't know who else I should really even look at to see who might have gotten, like, ghost buff, though. So, like, Akuma was the first one. I'm just like, well, they buffed Copy X. Copy X, Omega. I don't know. Let me look at Rogue. Have they buff Rogue yet? Damn, unlucky. Alright, but yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully, some of you out there are excited for the recent buffs for the characters, or are looking forward to getting Street Fighter characters, because they are super limited characters, so if you don't have them, that would be a fantastic time to aim for them. Once again, I will have the short up shortly after the stream, assuming we get a stream tonight, right? Like, I can't have a short up if there's no stream. So there's that, and yeah, I guess let me know what you guys think about the changes for this week, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.